EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Marchich here with your outlook for January 8th, 2020. For your Wednesday, we're going to see partly cloudy skies across the region. We're going to have windy conditions, and we're also going to have some areas seeing some snow showers and snow squalls rotate through. This is a system from yesterday that brought, finally, some snow to southern areas, so it was nice to see those guys get into snow. Even if it was minor, it was a long time coming for the southern areas, which really hasn't received much of anything so far this year. It's all been confined across the north, but we do have some snow showers and snow squalls that will affect the northern areas and central areas today, and these are going to be moving through during the course of the day today. I think once we get to the evening, that kind of shuts off, but snow showers, snow squalls especially snow squalls, can be very dangerous, as we've seen just a couple of weeks ago, and if you get caught under one of those, especially if you're moving at a high rate of speed, the conditions can change very quickly. So if you if you are in the interstate or on a road that is higher speed limit, especially, pull over to the side of the road and just wait it out, because it's going to be lasting about 15-20 minutes. It's going to snow like crazy, and then it stops. So it's better to be safe than sorry, rather than causing some pileups like we saw a couple weeks ago here in Union County and other places across Pennsylvania. So we'll be done with that today. This is going to start off rather early, and snow squalls will be making it down to about the I-78 corridor, or maybe just below it. And then not everywhere will get into that, but if you do get under one of those bands, again, it could be dropping a quick coating to an inch, poor visibility, and even outside of those snow squalls, where it's already windy to begin with, you're going to have wind gusts today 25 to 35 miles per hour with occasional gusts or isolated gusts up to 45 miles per hour in a few locations. So let's go over the NAM high-res future simulated radar. I'm going to start this off at 8 a.m. You can see this going already. The lake effect machine starting across northern Pennsylvania here at this point, and that is going to continue moving down. These bands are going to come off the lakes here, and maybe not just one band, but maybe a couple that move through your area. This might not be the exact placement of where these are, but anywhere is going to be under the gun for these as they move through, and that's going to wind down later in the afternoon as the wind direction changes a little bit. It's going to be northwesterly across these warmer lakes, and that's why you're getting the lake effect snow. So just follow the radar. If you're going to be traveling, obviously don't look at the radar when you're traveling, but if you're going to be traveling anywhere, just if you see any dark clouds in the distance coming at you, just be aware of that and be ready to react if you're driving today. So that is during the day today. Starts to wind up actually before the evening. I think it shuts off, and then that is done. After this system, it is going to be the coldest day of the week here on Thursday. We'll have high pressure and control right over top of the region, mostly sunny skies, but temperatures in some areas won't get above freezing, and other places will get into the middle 30s. So it's going to be it's kind of like a north-south there I just gave you. So it looks like it's a mostly sunny day. Wind will be negligible. You won't have any wind to deal with, but it's going to be the coldest day of this entire week here on Thursday. Quick turnaround here on Friday as we expect cloudy skies. We're going to have a frontal boundary off to the north. This is the warm front. The showers associated with that should stay off to the north. I saw some forecasts as I was looking through this yesterday, and I didn't take notice if they changed or not, but I saw some forecasts here for some freezing rain across our region Thursday night and Friday. I don't see any support for that, so there's no precipitation here where there would be a chance for any colder air still to be in place while any precipitation moves in. There's none shown here on Thursday night or Friday morning, and actually all of Friday. This is going through the entire day on Friday. I think we're going to remain cloudy or mostly cloudy here on Friday, but it doesn't look like there's any precipitation, so we're just cloudy. Mainly cloudy. It's going to be warmer on Friday. Temperatures getting up to 50 degrees or maybe even higher than that in some places. So it's going to be a quick turnaround from being very cold on Thursday, or seasonally cold anyway, back into near 50 degrees or maybe into the lower 50s in some locations here on Friday. And that's just the start of it, because once we head into Saturday, we're going to get temperatures up into the 60s. It'll be in the 60s on Saturday in a lot of locations. Again, not a lot of precipitation here. Maybe a few showers here on Saturday, but just mainly cloudy the entire day with just a few showers possible, mainly for our northern areas. Otherwise, it's going to be cloudy or mostly cloudy, and temperatures making a run to the 60s for highs. So very warm temperatures here on Saturday. That's going to continue at least to start. Or overnight Saturday night doesn't drop off too much, remains in the mid-50s for lows, and then we get into at least the lower 60s here on Sunday before this frontal boundary comes through. And when it does, this is the cold front, and you're going to have temperatures go from 60s early on to 40s just 6 hours later. So it's going to drop off pretty quickly. And there's some rain associated with this that's going to come through, along with some windy conditions. Because when you get temperatures to go drop like that quickly, you have cold air advection, you have some wind that's going to be coming with that. So we're expecting another windy day here on Sunday as well. And we'll narrow down the exact wind expectations by the time we get there. But it looks like this clears out for the afternoon, and we have partial clearing later in the day and at night. And then once we get into Monday, we system off the southeastern U.S. coastline here. We'll have to watch for our southeastern areas. Otherwise, we're expecting mostly cloudy conditions elsewhere on Monday. And then the next chance of rain comes in later Tuesday. This is going to be warm too, so we're not expecting any frozen precipitation with this. Looking longer range, though, this is looking out the 14th, 15th time frame right now. With this system. This is next Tuesday, Wednesday, okay, where you have these showers come in with the next system. Once you get beyond that, 4 or 5 days later, it's going to turn colder, and there might be a little storm signal right around there. I haven't outlined it yet officially in any of our long-range outlooks, but there's some guidance that is indicating it will be cold enough to support a snow event somewhere around the 20th or thereabout, 19th, 20th. So we'll keep an eye on that. It's pretty far away, but at least it's showing the potential for something to come back in this picture. Remember, we've always forecast that between the 10th and 20th will be a milder period. This is expected. It's going to come in on time. It might end around the 18th, 19th instead of the 20th, but still, that period there is going to be quite mild, and we expect that to continue for that entire week. That's been projected for a long time. After that, I think we see some changes, and when we get to Friday's outlook, long-range outlook, I'll update that accordingly. I'm EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Marchich. That is your outlook for January 8th, 2020. Have a great Wednesday.